to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. On the ground, it's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Touch pass on the run. Past the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. Down to the and goal.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Connection to the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, UCLA. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. With the catch, it's Henderson. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Kane. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Kane. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might be changing the route. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Sperry. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Auburn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Smith dropping to pass. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Inside the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dalton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Davidson. Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Smith dropping to pass. Here comes the heat.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Bruins will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing. If they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Shaw. Jumped on top of the pile. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Shaw. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but
there he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Smith dropping to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. A quick pass to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 30, he's going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Henderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put him up here in the second half. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 22 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Smith wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
So here comes the Auburn offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he tacked on the extra point.
UCLA, 21.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
But coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
UCLA.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second and goal for the offense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your coach.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Hart. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down.
Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
He's got the back in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Runs through a tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Oh, they're after him. Back's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitching catch.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to... Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be third and long. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They booted away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. See if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. Offense in an empty set. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Bruins getting set on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to pass it. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, it's a pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Hart. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
But, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up second down.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the